A historic United Nations vote could lead to more upheaval in the Middle East. The UN General Assembly voted 138-9 yesterday to recognize Palestine as an independent state. It does not make Palestine a full UN member, but it does provide a new level of diplomatic recognition. It is also a setback for Israel and the United States. Margaret Brennan is in Washington. Tell us why the U.S. voted no. Margaret, good morning.
Good morning to you, Charlie, and to Nora. Secretary of State Clinton said this places further obstacles in the path to peace. The Israeli government says it gives Palestinians a state without ending the conflict. UN recognition makes the West Bank and Gaza Strip part of a Palestinian state, not disputed territories. The U.S. didn't want Palestinians to be given the powers of a state without negotiating the borders of one with Israel. Here's the problem. Negotiations are at a standstill, and as we saw last week, violent extremists like Hamas are gaining influence. The Palestinian Authority, which rejects violence, recognizes Israel, is losing influence and patience. Last week, Secretary Clinton successfully negotiated the ceasefire between Hamas and Israel in Gaza, but she wasn't able to persuade Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas to drop this UN bid. He says Israel was recognized at the UN 65 years ago and then became independent months later.
Margaret, are there consequences for the United States and Israel for this vote?
Potentially. The concern is that Congress could cut off funds to the Palestinian Authority. The U.S. gave about $495 million in aid last year, which helped keep that peaceful government in power. And the State Department says that money needs to continue. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu faces re-election in January, says this vote is meaningless. He's threatened to withhold tax funds, says he is willing to begin peace negotiations, but won't stop building settlements, which is the Palestinians' precondition to talks.
All right, Margaret Brennan, thank you.